Once a month or so, the Faith and Action Committee holds an offering for a worthy cause, for a group doing good work in accord with UU values, for whom recognition and a little financial help will go a long way. So I met with the committee this winter to discuss the work we do at United Helpers in the behavioral health programs. And a wonderful thing happened in that meeting. It was like magic happening before your eyes. It was so cool. Everyone there agreed that a SASO for a local organization like United Helpers is a wonderful idea. Everyone agreed that bringing attention to United Helpers mental health programs, the 1,200 or so people served by these programs monthly, is a great opportunity. And as I explained about United Helpers Behavioral Health, we manage two busy outpatient mental health clinics, one in Ogdensburg and one in Canton. We have the United Helpers, I say we, I work there. United Helpers, we have the county's only assertive community treatment team. These people are superheroes tending to the lost and the forgotten. The people who would have just stayed in the psych center 30 years ago now live in regular apartments, and the ACT team makes sure that they and their neighbors and the rest of us are safe and cared for. Our care coordination program serves over 300 people in need of services or help navigating the resources that they might be eligible for. And our supportive housing program provides rental stipends and assistance in finding and maintaining safe and affordable housing, working to solve the problem of homelessness in the North Country. So I said to the Faith and Action Committee, people don't get hospitalized for mental health concerns for months and months anymore. This is not a thing that happens anymore. Most cases, they go to the hospital, they come out, and they live in the community, maybe at Gateway Apartments that we oversee in Ogdensburg, 16 beds. It's a staffed apartment complex that helps people learn to survive and thrive in the community. So I told the Faith and Action folks that these programs serve over 1,200 people, 1,200 people a month. That's more than 1% of the county's population served by the United Helpers programs. And we have a range of services that wrap around people in need, whatever the need. And the committee was eager to help. Pat Alden, there she is. Pat and I had talked enthusiastically about a couple of ideas, and with the larger group, we discussed some other ideas as well. But the gist of it was that we want to use the funds raised to provide help for the people who might fall between the cracks. Because no matter how well an organization does its work, there's always some cases that slip between, and we want to do something for them. But the trouble is, we don't always know that someone is unhelped until they are. And then, once we know about it, you have to act quickly to make sure that the situation doesn't escalate. So here's the magic part, though. As we discussed how best to help the people who need it most, I saw the committee sort of lean forward. It was a Zoom call, so you can't really tell, but you can see when people lean forward. They were saying things like, okay, so what if we, and I wonder if we could, would it be better if we, it was such a collaborative experience, brainstorming ways to maximize this gift, learning about the work we do very organically, very authentically. They were asking questions. They were asking, how long is a typical psych hospitalization at Claxton or SLPC? 3 to 10 days, almost never longer than a month. They asked, how do people know what resources are available to them? Our care coordinators are extraordinary people who walk folks through that. And they asked, how many children are seen at the clinics for the treatment of mental illness? About 275. Plus another 500 adults as well. And we go to some schools to meet them in the school building as well. It was magic. I saw the Faith and Action Committee learn about the struggles of folks with serious and persistent mental illness. I saw compassion spring into action. I saw the fire of commitment made manifest. Every week, right, we say we extinguish this flame, but not the light of truth, the warmth of community, or the fire of commitment. These we carry in our hearts until we're together again. Well, I didn't have to wait. I didn't have to carry anything. I saw it. I saw the fire, I saw the light, and I felt the warmth. And if you're interested in what the Faith in Action Committee is and does, you should seriously consider going to one of those meetings. It's a good bunch of folks, and they're doing a good bunch of work. Activism. UUs pride themselves on the activism our congregations get involved with, and the Faith in Action Committee became excited at the opportunity to help a local organization, 125 years in the North Country, that helps our neighbors, our friends, our family, ourselves even. This is a chance to positively impact our own community, potentially the person sitting right in front of you. Or if you're in the front, the person behind you, who lives 2 doors down. Affect change, make real change in the lives of real people. That's activism. That's what activism is, making real change in the lives of real people. Want to be an activist? Work for change. They were excited. I'm excited, and I hope that you're excited too. This is a huge opportunity to have a huge impact locally. There's a display in the coffee room. I call it the coffee room. This room over here, what's it really called? Social, yeah. So years ago after a service, I was in here and Walden came in. He was maybe 5 or 6 years old, and he came up to me and he said, "Where's Mom? She's not in the coffee room." So I call it the coffee room. Anyway, I'll be happy to take questions in there. So unless otherwise indicated by you, your donation to the plate this morning will go to the United Helpers for use in the behavioral health programs. The window for donations will remain open for the following week, and you can use Venmo or send a check, care of Sarah Trim in the church office. I feel like I should say that part like super fast, like in the radio commercials. I'm grateful for your support, and I can think of about 1,200 other people who are equally grateful. Thank you.